Molly here, and welcome to my channel. So this little series is going to be called See You on the Flip Side, and we're going to alter a composition book. So this is what I want to do. I want to do one book this way and one book when you flip it over. So there's a lot of times that I have a couple of books going on. I don't journal a lot, so it takes me forever to fill up a book. So sometimes I'll journal on a page, and then another time I'll watercolor on a page or something like that, or I'll get a whole nother book out to do that. So I was watching a video by, what is it? My Take on the Lake or something like that. I'll try to remember to put her link down below. I had never watched her before, but I ran across it just watching a whole bunch of videos, and she had a composition book that she altered, and she had like I don't know, like an exercise plan on one side, and then she flipped it over and she did like her tracking on the other side. But I thought for me it would be great if I could have somewhere to journal or even write a list. I'm like a lister. Like when I have ideas for projects or things like that, I write them out. So maybe one side could be ideas and the other side could be journaling or something like that. So I thought this was the cutest idea. So also, I think we all have like different personalities, right? I normally do the grungy, inky kind of look that you'll see on one side of this book. And then like the other side is like retro greens and oranges and stuff like that I absolutely love. So like I want to redo my kitchen, but I can't decide if I want it to have that retro kind of look because I love all of that, or if I want like a Victorian kind of dark kitchen. So it stays just generic. So, all right. So I'm making two sides. We're going to have two personalities here in this book. And so all I've done is put the double-sided tape down, and instead of cutting it to fit the cover perfectly, I just fold it over and it makes a pocket on the inside. So it works perfect. And then I use my corner rounders to round the corners to match the book, and it works perfect. So this is the side that has the orange and green kind of retro colored papers. Up close, they're not faded, but they have that retro look to it. And so I used that on the cover, and I just layered different colors just so I didn't put one paper down. And here I'm making a pocket in the middle. So in the middle of the book, we'll have a divider. So one book will stop, and then the other, it'll be the other side for the other book. So here we go. And that thing in the middle, I don't know if you saw it, that was a note card that I cut and used for my focal point on the front of that cover. So here I'm pointing out that the big part like this, normally the heading is going to be at the bottom, but I don't care. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm either going to write on it or draw or journal and doodle. So it does not matter that the heading is at the bottom for me. So this paper is not as dark as I normally like things, but we're going to make it that way. It's a pretty kind of Victorian. It has a lot of pink in it. And so this page that I found is more of the colors that I like, which is yellows, reds. But I have this ink color that is by Color Box, and it's like, what is it called? Can't see the color on it anymore, but it's not like, oh, it's Candied Yam. So it's a little more not a vintage, the color that we normally use from the Tim Holtz colors. This one's a little more orange. To me, it always has like that look like an old photograph has after it's been aged. So I'm going to touch up this pinkish paper with this ink here and there. And I said I wasn't going to ink anything, but I should have known better. Now I love it. This is just a piece of music out of a music book where you write notes and things in. The little butterfly is a chipboard piece there. Those chipboard pieces are stickers, and I just inked them up to make them look older. took the number 2 off of that page also. It has holes at the top, and I have some old antique string or thread here I'm going to put through the top and tie it in a knot. So I'm not sure if you can really tell that. This was the funnest idea. I got up this morning and I was watching videos, and when I saw her flip that book over, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like so behind on thinking of great ideas, but that's an awesome idea. So, and it's so fun because I think like my daughters and I talked that everybody should have that extra room where you can put your other personality in, right? Like something else you like, but your home's not decorated that way, and you just want that one place where you can put all those things. So I think this book is kind of like that. So one side I have a fun retro kind of side, and the other is more like the work I normally do. So I'm just adding something in that little top left corner there. These are stickers in a book that Aaliyah gave me, and so I'm just going to take out one little sticker. It just says number 106, and it says smashing. And I'm just going to put it in a little frame sticker just to take up that little space right there, because you know I can't have too many blank spaces. We also know that I love my rub and buff or my gold and metallics, so I'm just putting that here and there on the front of the book. So I believe I have 4 pieces to this, and we'll finish the book in those 4 videos. In the next one, we're going to add tabs, and then that's going to be so fun because I love doing that. And then let me think, what did I divide it up into? I had my little divider sheet, I can't remember. So one is tabs, and then one is pockets and tuck spots, and then one part is going to be finishing touches. And we'll finish out the covers, and we'll add something to the side there and finish off the cover. So hope that you'll join me. The videos were really long. I've been working in the craft room for a long time this morning, but I tried to cut them down so that you could get the gist of it. Didn't need to watch ink dry or anything like that. I just wanted to show you, and hopefully you try this idea, because if you're like me, I have books everywhere that have lists, and like I said, doodles and everything in one book and another thing in another book. And so this is gonna be so fun. So here I'm just putting the other pocket, instead of just a divider page, I made it into a pocket. I'm gonna be flipping it around, so I'm not sure that I'll put too much in there, but if it's just paper, I think that it will stay just fine. But if not, it works as a great divider, and maybe we'll decorate it later. So here it is. See you on the flip side. Really fun idea. Get your composition book out and do this along with me. Do this part, and then we'll catch up during the week. I have to do mini moo cards on Monday, and so maybe about Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll post part 2, and then you can do tabs on your book, and we'll work along together, and we'll work on this. So I'm just looking for a little something to layer in one corner there, and under that, it was, what is that, a ticket or something I put on there? Oh, the ticket, yes. I didn't like the orange ribbon. It was not the same orange. So I took that off and put some music paper behind that, so it looked a little better. Not necessarily retro, but it looked better than the orange ribbon. So all right, there it is. And then there's the flip side. So again, next week will be tabs. To me, I love putting tabs, especially in a composition book. It just changes the whole book and adds such character to it. I can't wait till you see all the tabs that we put on this book. So thanks for joining me, you guys. I'll see you in part 2. Go get your composition book and work along with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.